Bill O'Reilly here, Wednesday, November 2nd, 2022. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening today in America. Nearly all network election coverage of Republicans is negative. Food prices hit a record high. 40% of Americans pay nothing to the IRS. A new survey ranks the best towns for retirement. Also ahead, what are Democrats thinking right now? Hint, not pleasant thoughts. But first, a report from the Media Research Center finds widespread bias against Republican politicians. Beginning September 1st, the big three networks, ABC, NBC, CBS, have spent 215 primetime minutes covering the election. Nearly 90% of the stories about the GOP are negative. For some candidates, like Arizona's Kari Lake running for governor, the coverage is 100% bad. Cost of groceries hitting an all-time high. Average prices up 28% compared to this time last year. Single bag of potato chips can set you back $5. Eggs, $4. Gallon of juice, $3. Typical American family now spending $900 a month on food, up from $600 last year. To save, consumers are ditching brand names, buying generic. And this is the primary reason why the Democrats will lose big on November 8th. 40% of the public paying $0 in federal income tax. The group includes the elderly, disabled, jobless, and those earning less than $41,000 a year. That 41 number is actually down a few points compared to the COVID years when millions were staying home. While the unemployment rate remains steady at 3.5% in America, there is not much growth in taxable income. U.S. News and World Report listing the best towns for retirement. Here they are: York, Pennsylvania; Tampa, Pensacola; Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Number 1, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Hang with the Amish. That town boasts an excellent healthcare system, access to nature, affordable housing, low crime, high life expectancy. In a moment, American Democrats. What are they thinking right now? Right back.
Ad paid for by the Sentinel Group. Attention Marines, military personnel, families, and contractors who were stationed at Camp Lejeune. Were you present at Camp Lejeune between August 1953 and December of 1987? You may be entitled to significant compensation. For nearly 34 years, those in the Marine Corps' base Camp Lejeune were exposed to contaminated drinking water, resulting in devastating injuries, including several forms of cancer, adverse birth outcomes, Parkinson's disease, and more. North Carolina's procedural laws have prevented victims from getting the justice they deserve, but passage of the Camp Lejeune Justice Act of 2022 would allow you or a loved one to file lawsuit seeking compensation for illnesses and injuries linked to the toxic water. Call today for your free consultation. 800-484-3231. Let our experienced attorneys fight to get you the compensation you deserve, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call 800-484-3231. That's 800-484-3231. Again, 800-484-3231.
Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. Most polls say Democrats will lose big on November 8th. However, most polls also say there is firm support among many Americans for the progressive lifestyle. Wall Street Journal, October 28th, asked about who should control Congress. Republicans, 46%, Democrats, 44%. Very close. CBS News asked the same question. Republicans, 47, Democrats, 45. Again, a tight race in the generic ballot. The Trafalgar Group, Republicans 48, Democrats 42. Now, there's a more realistic view, in my opinion. Rasmussen, Republicans 49, Democrats 42. Same. USA Today, Republicans 49, Democrats 45 in the generic ballot. That means who would you like to see control government? Now, only 2 polls give Democrats the advantage. The Economist has Republicans 45, Democrats 49. The Economist is a left-wing magazine that is based in England. Politico, Republicans 42, Democrats 47. Again, this is crazy. Politico is a leftist website. And these organizations will be proven wrong. I mean, there's no doubt right now, unless some catastrophe happens, that the Democrats are going to lose the House for sure and will probably lose the Senate. And the day after, November 9th, the day after we vote, I'm going to tell you which agencies misled you. I'm going to name all the names, including broadcasters, because this has got to stop. You have to have fact-based analysis, which is what we do here on the O'Reilly Update. Now, with most Americans suffering economically, it's not hard to see how things are going to play out, as I mentioned. But what about the hardcore Democrats? What are they thinking right now? Well, not happy thoughts. The vitriol is rising. Yesterday in Florida, Val Demings, running for the Senate against Marco Rubio, flat out said Rubio is lying his ass off. I mean, that's really crude. Now, Rubio is going to wax Val Demings, probably win by 12 to 14 points. But why is Demings doing that? If Rubio is misleading the public, then put that out there. Say, here's what he said, and here's the truth. Joe Biden, very vitriolic about the Nancy Pelosi stuff, blaming Republicans up and down for this maniac breaking into the Pelosi home. I mean, that's nasty, nasty stuff. Now, tomorrow on the update, we are going to have the 6th worst, nastiest political soundbite so far this election cycle. So I hope you tune in for that. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. If you would like more honest news analysis, please visit BillO'Reilly.com, where you can take our quiz, which is fun. It's not just a political website. We have a lot of fun on BillO'Reilly.com. Also, I hope you consider my latest best-selling book, Killing the Legends, doing very well. In a moment, something you might not know. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates are skyrocketing, as you know. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, predicting recession. So to protect your future, do what I did. Call the only precious metal dealers I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. You can get started with a short phone call. They will place physical gold and silver right at your door or inside your IRA or 401k. They are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and thousands of satisfied clients. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Don't wait. You can call them now, 877-444-GOLD. 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Now, the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. On this day in 1783, George Washington made his farewell address to the soldiers of the American Revolution. During his short speech, the general praised the troops for their service and sacrifice, then thank God for victory over the British. Here is the story of the Continental Army. The Colonials were officially created on June 14, 1775, after the battles of Lexington and Concord. At a meeting of the Second Continental Congress, American patriots agreed a unified fighting force was necessary to defeat England. They unanimously selected a 42-year-old veteran of the French and Indian War as commander-in-chief. That would be George Washington. Each of the 13 colonies were given a specific man quota based on population. Soldiers had to be at least 16 years old, were paid a minimum of $6 a month. The ragtag outfits were trained, given uniforms, and organized into brigades. For the next 8 years, that's how long the Revolutionary War lasted, about 250,000 men served in the Continental Army. 30,000 were wounded, 7,000 killed in combat. The last unit disbanded after the British surrendered in Yorktown, Virginia. For a brief period, defense of the homeland returned to the state militias. On November 2nd, 1783, Washington issued his farewell address. The general assured the troops they would be paid by Congress. He told them the same virtues of bravery and honor they exhibited in the war would assist them in private life. The final line from Washington's speech, quote, "With these wishes and this benediction, the commander-in-chief is about to retire from service." And here's something else you might not know. Washington's retirement did not last very long. He returned home to Mount Vernon, Virginia, where he created a series of canals along the Potomac River. He then remodeled his plantation and focused on farming. 6 years later, Old George was selected the first president of the United States by Congress. He had no opposition. Back after this.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-925-7584 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-925-7584. That's 800-925-7584. What do you have to lose? Call 800-925-7584. Again, 800-925-7584.
Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.